What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Back at you with another one. So today, you know I gotta talk about this Clipper thing with Mr. Ballmer, right? I wanna play the players out the back door, back door, back door, back door. We paying players out the back door. Like, so allegedly he didn't find a way to even it out. Like, oh, they was gonna pay you like 190 something. We gonna pay you one something, but then we gonna split the difference on the, you know what I'm saying? Like, go pick these two briefcases up, they're gonna be at locker number 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. But Pablo Torre, he broke it all the way down. I'm talking about like he like a PI. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can go and just do the whole case himself. He should get the money for all of that. Like, cause he broke it all the way down. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what he had to say, how he broke it all the way down. Then I'm gonna come back and give my take on it.
What we know is that NBA executives were suspicious of how Steve Ballmer's Clippers landed the most valuable free agent on the market, Kawhi Leonard. That the NBA did not find that Ballmer got Kawhi by sweetening their offer. Mm-hmm. But also that in March 2025, this celebrity-endorsed, multi-billion-dollar, allegedly fraudulent tree brokerage named Aspiration, which promises to clear your conscience and your emissions, they filed for bankruptcy. And this is where the clue is. What David's looking at with his glasses on is a bankruptcy filing, and there's a list of creditors. The entities to which Aspiration and all of their alleged fraudulence still owes the most money. And what I noticed is what David is noticing right now, which is that on that list of creditors, up near the top, above the Boston Red Sox, is an LLC. A tiny little company that Aspiration owes $7 million. And that LLC's name, David, is what?
KL2 Aspire LLC.
And what does it list there under manager or member name?
Kawhi Leonard.
Whose NBA jersey number, just to connect all of the dots here, happens to be what?
Number 2.
So then the question is, the Aspire part of KL2 Aspire LLC, right? Because, okay, he's getting all this money, millions of dollars. What I started doing was scour the internet for any mentions of Aspiration. Any appearances, tweets, quotes, Instagram posts, anything by Kawhi Leonard endorsing Aspiration. And this was hard to find, which also might seem weird, right? Because every other celebrity Aspiration gave money to was well known. There was Drake offering a statement to Rolling Stone. There was Doc Rivers, Kawhi's own head coach. Robert Downey Jr. was cutting his commercial. That was the whole point of paying the A-list Avengers. But the grand total number of times that I found Kawhi Leonard ever publicly referencing Aspiration, 0 times.
Right.
Kawhi Leonard mentioned Aspiration. And so what I started doing was reaching out to dozens of former Aspiration employees. A grand total of 7 of them ultimately agreed to interviews, which is also how I have exclusively obtained this signed and executed document.
In consideration of the rights and benefits granted to company hereunder, the company will pay KL2, which is Kawhi, $28 million in cash during the term of this agreement. Company will pay KL2 $7 million each year of the term.
That is Kawhi Leonard's autograph. I convinced one very important person who worked in the finance department of Aspiration to go on tape.
And I didn't so much as discover it as I was told about it.
What was your reaction? What were you told?
My reaction was, what the fuck? And I was told, like, oh, these are the major contracts and the major players you really need to be aware of. And we went through a litany of, really, really top tier name contracts. And then, oh, by the way, we also have a marketing deal with Kawhi Leonard, a $28 million organic marketing sponsorship deal with Kawhi. And that if I had any questions about it, essentially don't, because it was to circumvent the salary cap, LOL.
Okay, so y'all, like, to me, that looked like open, like, how you gonna dispute that? You feel me? That looked like a, what they call it, open shut case. You know what I'm saying? Now, the real question is, how much do the NBA care? You gonna know by how much, like how big of a deal they make. Like, is it one of the things you're gonna hear about and then it's just gonna kind of fizzle out and you don't hear nothing else about it? Is it gonna be some type of repercussions? Like, what's gonna happen? Because for me, my personal feeling is this not a one-off, right? Like, he not the first owner to try to, like, you know, I'm gonna pay you like this instead of like this, and we're gonna get around this. Like, no, I don't believe that. This is what I think. I think that, you know how like you be getting away, everybody getting away with it, but it's always that one person that just do too much. That's what I think. I think Ballmer just went and did too much. Like, bro, you pay the stars and you do that with the role players and all of them. You know what I'm saying? You throw a little $2 million over there, $1 million over there, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? He the first one want to do it with the stars. Like, you making the spot hot, bro. You making it hot. You know what I'm saying? I think he just made it hot. I don't think he the only owner to do that. Like, come on now. NBA been around too long. It's hard for me to believe it took to 2025 for somebody to be, well, I mean, it didn't happen in 2025, but y'all know what I mean. For somebody to be like, I'm gonna pay you like this to get around the salary cap. Like, I fail to believe that this is a one-off. Now, they gotta nip it in the bud because the smaller market team, like the owners, they ain't got as much money, already complaining about the super rich owners, because the super rich owners like, I don't care about salary cap, I don't care about none of that. I'll pay everybody and we gonna win like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the broker owners that's like, hold on, we need restrictions, so everybody gotta play by these same rules. So if they don't nip it in the bud, then it's gonna be the wild, wild west. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta lay down the hammer on it or it's gonna get out of control. Then it's not even gonna be about like your market. It's gonna be about how much money your owner got. Cause it's like, y'all ain't do nothing to him, I'ma do it now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't enforce it heavy, it's gonna be a copycat. Everything is a copycat anyway. The league is a copycat. Everybody shoot threes, everybody copycat. So if they don't really like enforce it, oh yeah, all the rich owners gonna start doing, all the super rich owners gonna start doing that. That's gonna be the new thing. So they better nip it in the bud. So what y'all think? Y'all think they shouldn't even worry about it? Y'all think it's cheating? What y'all think? Should the rich owners be able to get away with it? What y'all think? So let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all on the next one. Peace.